Whoop-de-doo.
So there. All right.
Wow. So, Happy New Year.
Happy belated New Year.
We did one. Did we do one on New Year's?
We did one on New Year's Eve, and then it was not in focus because I was still getting used to the new camera, and we had to.
Sorry, not used to the sounds here yet.
So yeah, had one, wasn't in focus, had to trash it. So this is take 2.
That's very distracting. So Chris and I are not very New Year resolution people.
No, because no one ever does them.
Well, there are a lot of people who have good intentions.
Everyone does, I'm sure.
And they do it for as long as they can, and then they lose focus or motivation, whatever. So Chris and I just don't do them. But what's really interesting is our oldest Jacob has been talking about New Year resolutions. And he's even told me what his New Year resolutions are. And so I was like, well, if my 10-year-old's taking it seriously, then I should think about what I need to do this year. Not a New Year's resolution, but just like, what do I want to focus on?
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking is doing instead of resolutions. I've taken this time to kind of look back at 2015 and look at what I did well and what I think I succeeded in doing, and then look at the things that I failed at doing and finding where some things you fail at doing because you shouldn't have done them. It just wasn't not a smart idea.
There are times where you fail, and it's because you didn't have all the tools that you needed, and you had to go through that, making mistakes to get the final,
Yeah, or sometimes you just didn't know what you were doing, or you might have had all the tools, you didn't know how to use them.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Or you didn't apply yourself the way you should have. And so I've been looking at identifying the 2 or 3 things that I wanted to do last year that I did not get to do for whatever reason, and then deciding whether or not I wanted to try again. Mm-hmm. And so it was more of a reflection on the year, and then setting goals, not resolutions. Like, I'm going to blah, blah, blah this year. That doesn't really help. Goals are helpful.
They are.
And so I'm going to set some goals this year of things I want to get done, like being super committed to the videos that we're doing and making sure that they get done on time. And I've been kind of coasting on, they all have the same editing and they all have the same intro and outro and all of that stuff. And it's all it's been easy to do that, which I needed at the time so that I could get on schedule. And we produced a lot of content in a very short amount of time, which is because they all have the same beginning and same end, and the editing is all the same. And so one of the things I'm committed to in 2016 is to do a better job with editing and getting out and taking video like we did at the park and around the neighborhood here, just doing more than just us sitting on the couch or me standing at the railing in our patio, but actually get out and see San Diego and share it with people, because there's a lot of people that don't live here that watch the shows that we do, and being able to share, the parts of San Diego we love, because we do love a lot of the things here. And I think that we've been focusing on the things we don't like.
Yeah.
About living in San Diego, when there's so much that we do love and there's so much to love here, that I want to focus more on the positive.
No, that's definitely
in 2016 as we, we're here. We haven't decided to move.
Right.
And so
we need to make the best of it. Yeah.
Let's enjoy ourselves, because it's beautiful here. The beach is here. The ocean's here. An hour away, you can get mountains and snow right now. 6 hours away is, or a little bit more, probably like 8, but the way traffic is.
Yosemite?
You can go to Yosemite, and it's gorgeous and amazing, and everything is right there. And I think it's important that we focus on that now instead of...
I agree.
What we have been.
It's been very difficult because we've never been faced with the challenges that we've had over the last year.
Yeah.
And we keep waiting for them to be resolved, and they haven't been. And so that just kind of...
We keep waiting for other people to resolve them.
It's like
instead of we just saying...
The point is that it's just there. It's just always there to remind you of all the negative things
Right.
that have happened. And until that gets resolved, it's hard for me to move past it. And it's hard for me to be positive. But I've also had some reflections over the last couple of months. Things that just never would have occurred to me have just popped up. I'm like, oh my God, this really happened. And I never considered it. And so how do you deal with that stuff?
Right.
And my way of dealing with it is just tuck it behind the couch or a pillow and just ignore it. And hope that over time things improve. And yeah.
Yeah, that's not a healthy thing to do. And I mean, we have so much great about our lives.
We do.
That we should focus on those things and grow
Yes.
them, and not focus on the negative things and let that kind of get out of
agree.
hand. So
I agree.
I'm glad that we both came to that decision independently, but we can do it together.
Yeah. I mean, I was telling Chris today, it's like, I don't do this often, but, I've been thinking and,
She thinks often.
I do.
That's
think
not the thing
often.
she didn't do often.
I don't do a lot of deep thinking. I do reflections when I'm in the car, but I'm in the car with the kids. And so those reflections just go right out the window because I have no way to jot them down or even do a voice message or anything because I usually have screaming kids in the car or I have one that's just constantly talking and asking questions. And so
You have one screaming and one asking questions, usually about why the other one's screaming.
Yeah.
It's it's fun times.
Anyways, last year I tried really focusing on getting back in shape and trying to do that, and I was mildly successful.
You did great.
I know, I'm not putting myself down. I'm just saying that I did not reach my goal, which is fine, but I am a one-task person.
Yeah.
If I have a job outside the home, I can multitask like a mother. But at home, I only seem to be able to focus on just one thing. Because I have kids, I have cooking, I have cleaning, I try to get them out of the house for play dates or whatever, or go to the park. And so when it comes to me, just me, or maybe just doing something with Chris, I can only focus on one thing. I'm having a difficult time trying to balance in working out, doing these, videos with Chris on top of everything that I do as a mom. And so the new year is focusing on me in a way where I get private time away from the kids.
Right.
Because we haven't really gone out on couple dates. We really haven't
no.
had people babysit the kids so that I can go out and do something on my own. As a parent, I've chosen to be a stay-at-home mom, and so I feel like it's my responsibility to be with them 24/7, 365 days out of the year.
Right.
Asking Chris to watch the kids so I could go to the grocery store for 30 minutes is like pulling a tooth out of my mouth. Like,
Yeah,
literally.
because she knows I'll do it.
I know he'll do it, but I don't feel comfortable asking him to do more responsible things on top of working, 6 days a week. I feel like he should be able to hang out and just enjoy his family, but after a year and a half of doing this, it's become very hard and we're very stressed out. And I'm realizing that I need a break from the kids so that I don't react in a poor manner with the kids. So anyways, I don't like using this word, but I'm going to be selfish for once. I am
You should
the
be.
least selfish person. Probably not, but I'm close to it.
Who's the most humble? I'm the most humble.
I'm not-
Wait, it doesn't work that way.
But the point is, I barely ask anything for myself.
She's very selfless and goes above and beyond all the time. So what she says is true, internet.
But anyways,
And she's a crier.
oh God, which you'll know because
Exhibit A.
well, yes.
She's crying over here.
But anyways, the point is that we're going to focus on very important things this year. And we're hoping that by doing that, we can bring more balance and positive thinking to our lives. And Chris and I really do enjoy being outside with the kids.
Yeah.
We've walked almost every day since we moved into the house and Jacob's been at home.
Yeah, it's been great.
It really has been great seeing Jacob and Alexander explore our neighborhood. Which
See
is funny
Alexander run
'cause
everywhere.
It's the end of December and the beginning of January. Most people are snowed into their homes, where we're walking around with sandals and
Don't
jeans
remind me.
and
I would like to be snowed into my home. It's January, for Pete's sake. There should be snow on the ground.
Okay, so Chris does that now, but if he ever gets snowed in with the little one, he would go batshit crazy.
No, I wouldn't, because we wouldn't get snowed in. I'd get us out. You don't have to worry about that. After 6 hours, like, you know what? I'll be back when I have dug a tunnel. Out. I will see you later.
Yeah, you.
If you don't see me in another hour, send Jacob with coffee. I'll be fine. I just need coffee.
Something to warm up your
That's right. Something to
your
warm
insides. Me up. Yeah. But that's the thing. We really want to make something of this year instead of repeating the same behavior and lifestyle over the last year and a half. So
yeah, and like we said before, it's important to focus on what we have that is good, because we have many things that are good.
we do, honey.
And
We've have
we're
a
happy.
very stable life, and your job is very stable, which we haven't had that in a long time. Our kids are very happy and healthy out here, and I mean like healthy.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we're healthier.
Yes.
In Texas, everything outside wanted to kill me.
Allergies were so bad. We're so bad. And they're bad out here. And when we say that, that means that we're still able to get out of bed. We're still able to function on a semi-normal basis. But in Texas, we were literally laying in bed and inside the house.
I got really sick once a month
Yeah.
from the allergies.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I couldn't leave the house.
No, he would get sinus infections, which he never had before. And we would have to go to the doctor to get antibiotics, because that's one of the few ways that you can actually get rid of it
And so,
in a quick manner.
Put on a bunch of weight because I couldn't get out and get active, and it's been one of the real amazing benefits of being here is I can actually get out now, and I've lost like 40 pounds just we've been here. I haven't even exercised really. I can just go outside again.
Yeah.
I can go walk outside, and I am watching what I eat a little bit more now, but the majority of it is I can just be active again. I can go walk for an hour outside if I want. Walk 2 or 3 miles. I walk 2 or 3 miles a day, everything totaled, and so that really has helped. And so we want to focus on things like that this year instead of the negative.
We're also going to do some funny videos, and I know that what we're doing right now is considered our funny videos, but
We certainly hope so.
We're going to go beyond that. I have an exercise board that I got because that looked really fun, and I thought I would enjoy it, but I really need to turn some music on when I get on that thing.
Yeah, you do.
So we're going to put both of us on that and video us doing a couple of exercises and twists on that fitness board.
And apparently we're taking Shay Carl's...
Yes, I was going to say that.
We're not going to be able to do all 30 days, but hopefully starting to Monday, we're going to be doing the
We'll start
Shaytard's fitness thing. They're doing
we'll start on the second day because I did the first day. But the point is that we want to support them because what they're doing is super important. They want to show families how to get fit in a very easy way, and also encourage your children to do it as well.
Right. And and our kids love that anyway, so it's going to be a great thing for the four of us to do.
Yeah.
And and it's a good challenge that they're throwing out there.
Most definitely.
And so we're gonna participate in that and probably video that, much to my horror, and put that up. So I think that's kind of it. We've decided to be more positive this year and to do whatever it is we need to do to keep being healthy and being happy and making good content for the 22 people that watch. So
what's also something I want to say real quick is that mental health is one of the hardest things to do because it requires change and it requires good habits on a regular basis. And as someone who struggles with habits and keeping up with those good habits, this is something that I really want to do because I think my mental health can be broken very easily. And so I need to start finding ways where I can encourage myself and do positive reinforcement to keep going with those good habits and those positive outlooks and thoughts. Because I didn't grow up with that kind of environment,
atmosphere.
Thank you. We encourage you that if there's something that you're struggling with, to join us. You can comment if you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but just know that we're here to support you. And we think that it's important to know that you have people that want to encourage you and help you through whatever you want to improve on this year. And know that it's not going to be easy. There's going to be lots of ups and downs, but there are people and tools that you can use. You get my point. I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again, which I hate doing.
But she's so good at it.
I am an expert.
She's an expert at it. Expert level. And there'll be a lot more random silliness videos this year.
Most definitely.
Just
those
things
are the
that don't
best.
fit into the stuff we do other places. There'll be short videos of just random weirdness that is
just
our family.
to show you how crazy we are.
So,
All right, guys.
All right. Well, just wanted to say thanks for all the people that have been watching and commenting and participating with us.
All your hand
No, they're not. I was doing this way down here. In 2015, we really appreciate you taking time to watch these videos, and we hope that you continue to do so. And as always, you can ask us questions. There's a phone number you can leave messages if you would like to ask a question, but if you leave a message, I will play it on the episode.
Whoop-de-doo!
So there. All right. I hope you had a great 2015, and I hope that 2016 is awesome for you.
Good night. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Adios.